All right, let's go. Up. In the battle, Blazers. 1, 2, 3. Gotta make layups. We gotta rebound.
This is Utah Tech basketball and the John Judkins Coaches Show.
Great win. Proud of you. Let's keep it going.
And hi there once again, everybody. Welcome to the John Judkins Coaches Show, presented by Strap Tank Brewery and Family Restaurant on Crosby Way here in St. George. Rod Zundel and the coach, John Judkins. And I'll say it again, Coach, it's a great time to be a Trailblazer.
It is.
How's this sound? You are in first place in the Western Athletic Conference.
Sounds good. Let's just hope it ends that way at the very end of the last game. No, our guys played well this week. It was a fun week overall, but we still got a lot more to go.
Yeah, you're tied with California Baptist. You beat them on Saturday night. You went 2-0 at home last week with wins over Utah Valley Thursday and then the Lancers on Saturday. 6 straight wins. And now you get ready for your final Texas road trip ever, unless it's non-conference, at UT Arlington on Thursday and then Tarleton on Saturday. So they were billing this, all the promotional people and all that, as the biggest homestand, the biggest week in Utah Tech Division I history last week. It was right there, and you guys took it. That has got to be so satisfying. You beat all the teams that were ahead of you to move into a tie for first.
Yeah, that's what we got to do. We got to just take care of our business, and it was nice to be home and to bring those guys into the Burns Arena. Like we've said 100 times, Rod, you have to win your home games, and on the road you got to split or win both. And so we got a challenge for us now. We go on the road and play UTA, who we split with this year. We had them here twice. They beat us the first time, and then we beat them this last time. But they're hungry. They went from first all the way down to fourth.
And you started that slide. Yeah, pretty much.
So they're kind of trying to figure out things, and they're trying to get back to where they're at. They're a very good team, and they play very good at their arena. So we got to be ready. But you're right. We had a great week. We enjoyed it. Had a great Sunday, and then come back to work on Monday and start all over.
9-2 at home. Talked about the home wins, and you won. That's the most in Division I history at home, and also most wins overall in D1 history. It's moving on up, Wheezy.
Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting better too. Like I said, we got to continue to get better, and there's still some things we got to figure out and work out. Rebounding is one of them. We got to do a better job of keeping guys off the glass on the offensive end. But, I love how hard they're playing. I love how they're sharing the ball. We had 4 or 5 guys in double figures this weekend, different nights, different games. It's nice to see that.
Yeah. You mentioned on our Trailblazer postgame show Saturday night that they're having fun. That says a lot, and that has a lot to do with the ease that they're playing and also to make the plays when they have to down the stretch.
Yeah, you got to play loose, and when you're having fun and you're doing that, then obviously when you win, it's a lot more fun. But these guys are a good bunch of guys, and they're getting along well together, and we're having a good time. And now we got 2 more, really 3 more road games. We got this one, then we come back and go to SUU, and then we go to the tournament. So we really got three left, and sometimes these road trips are kind of fun with our guys to have a lot of fun, go to restaurants and eat and do different things, and so we'll see where we're at.
Well, we're going to Heart 8 Barbecue again, I see, so that's
always
always
depends
for
how,
the final time.
Depends how we do on Thursday.
So it's going to either be a punishment
I told them
or
that
a reward.
or Applebee's, and you guys decide which one you want.
I think they'll take Heart 8.
They better win, then. They better play good.
Got to win, have barbecue in Texas.
There you go.
All right, so you go into last Thursday's matchup at home with Utah Valley. You played them once before in Orem, played well until midway through the second half, and then got beat. So you want a little redemption, but they were also a game in front of you in first place, and you beat them. You're tied for first with them, or tied for second. So just take us into that mentality of that game, rivalry game, so much on the line.
Well, that's exactly what it was, a rivalry game. We, go back and watching film the first time we played them. We were right there. We were down 1 at half, came out and got a 4-point lead, and then we kind of had some calls and some things happening that kind of hurt us, and they went on a run. They scored like 9 or 10 straight points and kind of changed the game, blew it up. It kind of happened again, Rod. We jumped out on them. We played really well. We're up quite a bit at halftime, and they come out in the second half and just start casting and start making it into a game. And I felt like the second half we kind of let them do what they wanted to do, where I thought the first half we were so much more aggressive defensively, getting them out of their stuff. And I can give Utah Valley credit. Todd does a great job of adjusting at halftime, and he saw something and he went at it and it worked. And for them, and luckily we had a big enough big enough lead. But I told our guys, I tell them this every year, hey, offensive rebounds on the foul line, you'll lose games.
Yeah.
And we're up 2, and we missed one, and Toby got a big rebound,
Yeah.
and it changed the whole game. And last night I saw one against Houston. They gave up an offensive rebound, lost. So you got to make sure you do those. But that was a fun game. Again, I thought we played the way we wanted to for about 25, maybe even 30 minutes. But we still figured out a way to win. We didn't panic. We didn't. When they made their run, we kept our lead. We kept our poise and just kept going.
So let's take a look at the highlights, and you'll see what you're talking about. You guys got off to a really good start,
We did.
especially from the three-point line.
Well, our defense leads to our offense, right? When we guard and we get after it defensively, our offense really cooks. But again, we're sharing the ball. There's a good drive, kick out. And, we hit 2 threes right there you just saw. But again, we're sharing the ball, Rod. I love that. I love, they're doubling Ethan. They're doing different things than Ethan. There's Tanner, a nice hard drive, getting a 2-and-1. He's done a great job this year of getting to the basket. There's a great shot fake, and there's teamwork right there. Look at that. He could have shot that, but he gave it up for a wide open three-pointer for Tanner, who's not known for a three-point shooter, but we want him. If he's open, you got to shoot it. You can hurt your team. There's another one, got 2 or 3 guys on chance, finds Ethan for an easy basket. And then Noah, I thought Noah played well this week. He had a big week for us.
And then guys coming off the bench like Toby Uribe, he really came in and gave some good minutes in both games.
Toby and Dario are doing a good job coming off the bench and getting a spark. There's one who went right hard the hole. He's being aggressive again. There for a while, he's kind of being soft.
Yeah, 17-point lead at half, and you started off pretty well, continuing double digits.
Yeah, we jumped
Tanner
up
there,
20.
but they started to come back, and you guys had to make some tough plays.
We did, but again, I like it. I mean, I like our guys being tough. There's Dario just being a big body, getting his hands on the board and putting it back. And like I said, they hit some big shots. Though they don't hit those shots, then we probably beat those guys by 30. But
Domingos
hit
in 7 minutes, 4 for 4 shooting 9 points.
Yeah, he had a good night. He had a good night on Saturday too as well.
Yeah.
There's Ethan's one of his best moves. Set it up and come back to that left shoulder hook shot.
Shot clock was down to 2 as well.
Yeah. Good drive, good kick. Again, guys are out ready to shoot. Shot ready, find the open guy, and Chance did a great job.
Couple of crucial moments here. This putback by Holt was huge.
Was really bad. He got fouled there too. That was good. We got a rebound better offensively as well.
And then Noah missed, but another rebound, offensive rebound, and a 3-point shot.
Yep.
You were, the lead was down to 6 at that point.
Yeah, those rebounds, offensive rebounds, giving your chance a second chance, getting more possessions, Rod. You got to get more possessions.
And then you're winding the shot clock down, and Potter comes through at the end of the shot clock. Okay, here it is. One. You're up 2. Yeah. Final 10 seconds. You missed a free throw, but Toby
keeps it alive, and Chance gets it. Now they got to foul us again. They go foul Juice. He goes and makes both foul shots. We're up 4. But again, Chance is our best foul shooter percentage-wise.
Yeah.
And for him to miss that 1-on-1 was really surprising. But again, I love how Toby's playing and keeping the ball alive, tipping it and whatever, and it changes a game. And I talk about that all the time about you must rebound on the offensive end, especially at the foul line.
Yeah. But your guys off the bench, Toby not playing a lot of minutes, Dario Domingos not playing a lot of minutes, but being productive when they're out there. That's what you want, and you're getting it.
Yeah, and then we're bringing Chance off the bench too as well, him and those guys, and he brings us a big spark off the bench.
Yeah.
So we're still going 8 guys. We're changing our substitutions a little bit different. When we lost Madiba, we kind of had to go into that of, hey, we can't. They're still playing the same amount of minutes, but they're coming out a little quicker and just keep our rotation going. And right now, I think it's working. It's keeping our guys a little bit more fresh.
Sure.
And those guys are giving us some big minutes. It's been good.
5 guys in double figures. You held the Lancers, that was the Lancers. 5 guys in double figures. Tanner Davis had 12 points, 3 assists. Potter, 11 points, 9 rebounds. 54% shooting against Utah Valley. Pretty darn good defensive team. 9 for 19 from three-point land. Yeah. All those numbers are saying it's because you're sharing the ball and you're getting some good looks off your defense too.
Yeah, and again, our defense is getting those easy baskets. We're pushing it up, and we love shooting threes on the break. If you can push the ball up, the defense is trying to get back. Yeah. They don't match up very well, and you get a lot of threes. And then we got offensive rebounds that led to those threes that we made too. Those are big, and we continue to shoot them and continue to want to shoot them.
So that win on Thursday night, that moved you into a tie for second place with Utah Valley in the WAC. The top team in the conference, California Baptist, just a game in front of you, they rolled into town Saturday night. as the top dogs, and they were riding a 9-game winning streak, and they bring in the league's top player in Dominic Daniels as well.
Yeah, they're good. They're a good team, and they started out 0-3, and then they won 9 straight. They were picked to win the conference this year. They got, I think, the best player in the conference.
Yeah.
They beat us twice at their place, but again, our place is different. It's a different place. So I love we tried some different things. We tried different defensive things on Daniel.
Slow start, too, at the
both
beginning.
teams were really slow start. We just nobody could really make a shot. Defenses were very, very good. And then it started to pick up again. There's a good pick and roll. And again, finding Toby, being strong, going to the basket, and scoring. And we need him to continue to do that.
And Noah was trying to make something happen here when things weren't going well. Thank goodness for Ethan. He knew that was going off the right side.
Well, you got to crash. The only guy who thinks it should go in is a shooter. Everybody else should think he's missing. And that's how you rebound good. There's Britt, again, just getting his feet set, getting ready to catch and shoot. Did a great job with that.
Low scoring first half, 28-27. You were down one. Second half, you got in a little bit better rhythm.
Yeah, again, he adjusted, made some adjustments, did some different screening thing. But again, look at that one. Just they really kind of overhelped from the weak side. We saw that. Share the ball and get wide open shots out of it.
Again, here comes Dario Domingos off the
there
bench.
he
We
goes.
nicknamed him the freight train because you can't stop him when he gets down there.
You can't. One of them, he about ran everybody over, the whole team over. But again, he's getting catches where he needs to. There, he's using his body, going with that left hand, going strong, getting a 2-and-1, and then he makes his foul shot.
Yeah.
Again, he's a tough guy to stop. down
11
there.
points in 11 minutes, Coach. And then
they're all saying, why don't you play him 40 minutes? You'd have 40 points.
Yeah.
But again, we got to give him 3 or 4 minutes hard like he's doing, and then get him
Yeah.
out, get him rest, and get him back. He's really helping us.
And then you started going inside because they were worried about your 3-point lead as well, or 3-point line as well. And there's Holt. You have a 3-point lead at this time, but now you're down 3, and here comes a big shot. Chance.
Yeah. Again, they lost him in that screen. Dario set a great screen. They lost him, and Juice did a good job of finding him.
This was intense. The final 5 minutes, tied at 63.
Yeah, that's a great pass.
No, that was tied at 60. Dario and 1.
Yeah, great pass by Juice. Good angle. Dario kept his head up, got it, scored, gets a 2-and-1. We go up 3.
Now you're tied at 63, and you're going to go outside again. Belonga, he has no conscience from there, man. He just flips it up when he's ready.
Yeah, again, if he's shot ready and it's in our flow of our offense and his rhythm, I want him to shoot it.
Big moment here. Up 3, just over a minute left. There's the player of the year right there. Dom Daniels. Holt may have stepped out of bounds right there, but he got the block on the player of the year candidate.
Well, he was there, and then Ethan was there. Ethan
Yeah.
did a good job of walling up right there, and he is so athletic. The Daniels guys, he just jumps over guys.
And then,
And then we had to go to a big bucket right there. That was
you're
a
up
huge one.
3 with under a minute left, and that kind of iced it.
We got up 5, and then they came down and missed, I think, or something. And yeah, it was a good win. It was a good win. Our
Yep.
guys were pretty happy. And
Yeah.
they kept saying, "We'll see you in Vegas." We said, "Yeah, we will. We'll see you in Vegas."
They weren't happy, were they?
No, they were not happy. That's okay. That means you beat a good team.
Yeah.
We did some things that they didn't think we were going to do, and I think the league might have not thought that. But man, we thought we could beat them, and it was a good game.
It was nice. The Western Athletic Conference put out on social media a picture of our crowd and our players and said, "Hey, the Trailblazers have moved
Watch
into the
out,
number
yeah.
1 spot."
Yeah,
So
watch
they're
out.
paying attention now. And sometimes having a target on your back makes things more difficult.
No, it is. It does. But again, you just got to take care of your business. I mean, everybody's going to want to beat you. And now we're on a roll. We got to keep it going. And we talked about it today. Was, hey, you know what? No one's gone to Texas and won all games in Texas. Let's be that first team.
Yeah.
We've won 3 over there so far. Let's go win 2 more.
Yep. So there was a 5-point win on Saturday over California Baptist. Belonga had 18 points, 8 rebounds. Potter, another double-double, 11 and 11. Holt, 9 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. He was so active. And, Coach, here's what you really like, I think. You held the Lancers, high potent, pretty good percentage offensive, 28% shooting.
Yeah.
28%, Coach.
I loved it.
That doesn't happen.
No, I love that. The only thing I didn't love was 21 offensive boards.
Well, yeah.
So they they had 70 possessions, way too many.
Yeah.
Thank goodness we guarded, because if that would have been in the high 30s or whatever, like you're saying, we would have lost that game. So we guarded well, but we got to do a better job of not getting them as many possessions as they had.
16 assists to 7 turnovers. That's a low number of turnovers.
It is. And Utah Valley is Cal Baptist is very physical, but we're going to see that same thing this week.
Yeah.
It's going to be very, very physical. They're going to try to get steals and speed up the game. We got to be tough with the ball.
You shot 43%, 9 of 19 from three, hit 9 threes in both games, and then for the first time in 6 games, you were out-rebounded, including those 21 offensive rebounds. And the game, first game we played in Riverside, they had 17 offensive rebounds.
Yeah.
They're good at that, but this game, you didn't allow them to get as many second chance points.
Yeah, and we did a good job that way. But again, they crash all 5 guys, and so we were trying to tell guys, if you'll block off and you get that board, we got numbers. Because most guys send 1 or 2 guys back. They don't. They crash all 5 guys, and that's their thing is, hey, crash, get the rebound, make them take it out of the net, then we can get back. That's how some teams do it. So we got to work on that because we play another team this week that really crashes the board really, really hard.
All right, 6 straight wins, trying to make it 8 straight on this two-game Texas road trip. We're going to take our first time out when the John Judkins Coaches Show comes back. One of the guys that you don't see out on the court a lot, but plays a big role on this team. Preston Vandermeide when we come back.
Welcome to Utah Tech University. From classrooms to cliffs and lectures to lakes. Here, we celebrate active learning, active life. Our trailblazers learn by doing, are career ready, and solve real problems with real partners to meet community needs. Here, students get the full college experience and choose from 300 affordable academic programs. All in one of the most stunning destinations on Earth. With this as your backyard, life is just as active as your education. Come experience active learning, active life at Utah Tech University.
All right, back here on the John Judkins Coaches Show, Rod, Juddy, and please welcome Preston Vandermeide, the local kid from St. George, Desert Hills High School star. Preston, welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Okay, so just talk about in that locker room and with this team, 6 straight wins, tied for first in the WAC.
Yeah, right now we're rolling, and it's a lot of fun. We already have a lot of great team chemistry. We enjoy being around each other, and winning makes it that much better. We're excited to play. We're excited to even practice. So we love competing and competing against others especially.
What was that locker room like, especially after the California Baptist win, when you knew that you knocked off the #1 team?
We're obviously super excited. Definitely the attitude of, right, we got to keep doing this. Let's move on to the next, but let's also celebrate a little bit. So we had a little fun.
Yeah. All right, you're a local kid, Desert Hills High School, as we mentioned. Obviously, you would want to play more, but you're not getting the time, but you're also playing a valuable role. You can talk about this in a minute, but just talk about coming here and being part of the hometown team.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, all my family is here in St. George, and that makes it a lot of fun to have them at the games, to see them support, but also just this is the place where I spend a lot of time, spent a lot of years here in St. George, and so it's really fun to be here at Utah Tech.
And Juddy, you wanted him for some specific purposes because you knew what kind of, not just a talent on the court, but also what he can do for a team.
Oh, I liked his mom and dad. They're great. I fell into that trap first. No, he played high school ball with my son. They're both seniors at the same time, and they went to state and lost that championship game. But again, he moved in from Texas. He hasn't been here. He's been here early in your life, and then he left, and then he came back here as well. So I knew him from high school because he played with my son, and then he went to SU, well, whatever that school is up there. He went there for a year, a semester, or a year?
Just a year.
A year, and then he went on his mission. And me and his dad were talking when he's gone on his mission, and I said, hey, when he comes back, he just went to school. He didn't play ball there. He just went to school. So that counted as a redshirt year for him. And when he got home off his mission, his dad, me and his dad were talking about, hey, maybe he comes in and kind of help us with a little bit of practice and stuff like that. I just didn't know how much he really wanted to do it or not. And man, he came in and really helped us. And so then this year we've offered him some money for scholarship and just say, hey, come on, let's keep going. Him and Dallin, like we had Dallin on last week, those guys do more for this team than people ever know.
Yeah.
I mean, every day they're ready to practice. Their practices is their games, and that's how he's treating it. And I'll tell you what, he makes us better And it's not easy doing what he's doing, but knowing him and knowing him, that's why we wanted him.
Yeah.
You know, a tough guy that will do everything we ask him to do and make us better. And we keep telling him, be ready, be ready. And I know he is.
Yeah.
With injuries and with guys in foul trouble, I have no problem of chucking him in a game when we need him to go. But he's got to be ready, and he is. And then he helps us with our scout team. He helps us with all that kind of stuff. And he's a great student.
Yeah.
So it's just a great guy to have on your team.
Was he 100% from 3?
Yeah, I said
2 for 2.
No, I'm
you missed
50%.
one. You
I
missed
missed
one.
Oh, you
two.
missed 1?
I missed 2.
He's 2 for 4.
2
right?
for
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
You were 2 for 2, though.
I was
Yeah.
at one point.
Yeah, and then you got excited. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but I watch. You don't miss many threes in practice. I mean,
He's
he
really
does
worked
it.
on. Yeah, he's really worked on that. I mean, out of high school, I didn't think he was a 3-point shooter. I think he's more of a banger driver, and he's really worked on his outside game. He shoots the ball. He loves the corners, and I think that's where he shoots it the best.
Got a good release too. So he talked a little bit about it, but just talk about. You know, everyone wants to be part of something and part of a team, and you are an integral part of that. Maybe not what people can see, as you mentioned, but in practice. Just talk about the mentality and how you approach that, because what you do will make the team better in practice.
Yeah, I think it just, like you said, like kind of treating practice as kind of like not necessarily my game, but an opportunity to help the team to be better. Because if I'm not playing good and I'm playing like crap, it doesn't help the people that I'm competing against. It doesn't help us to go on and be ready for our next game. And so really just going in with that mindset to compete with each other and do the best that I can to help push the team.
And you can see it when you watch practice.
Oh,
You
it's
can
unreal.
see he doesn't give them any freebies.
That's what you want. You want to see that. You know, I mean, I tell you, he has the hardest job. There's no question. To come motivated to practice, knowing you're not playing, and just to work hard, it's like, I got other things to do. I mean, that's what people are thinking. You know, I mean, a lot of guys do that, and that's where him and Dallin are so special on this team. And I hope he understands that I appreciate it, and I see it. And, you know, these are the kind of guys we want. So when we go out recruiting and we got guys that are like that, it's like, we got our guy. You know what I mean? We want to keep him here and doing what he's doing. So it's been fun. He's been a fun guy to coach. He's very coachable and just a fun guy to be around.
Okay, we know you went to Desert Hills High School and you went to that school 50 miles to the north. Just tell us a little bit more about Preston and your family and what you're all about.
Yeah, so mom and dad, I got 3 siblings. We've moved around a little bit. We grew up kind of in Texas, so I was there till middle school, moved to St. George for a couple of years, then moved back to Texas, the neighborhood next door, then moved back to St. George, the neighborhood next door. And then, yeah, like you talked about, just going to college that 1 year, then on my mission. Just a lot of change, a lot of moving around, but just all centered around family and being together and having fun. So.
Yeah, cool.
You got to think about it. He moved his senior year, Rod. Came here his senior year. How tough that is to give up with your friends and your sport and all that. But he came in and jumped right into Desert Hills and did quite well. It shows you what kind of guy he is. Because some guys would say, I'm not going, Dad. I'm not going. I'm staying here. He came and look what he's done.
Cool.
He's got a pretty good big-sized brother, too. We hope we can get him here and playing football.
Oh, yeah?
Good player.
How big?
Bigger than me by a lot. He's
Not taller.
He is taller
he's
than
taller?
me.
Oh, I thought
yeah,
he was-
taller than me, and I think, I don't know,
He weighs more than
3
you.
on something pounds. I don't know.
Are we
He's a big
approaching
boy.
300?
Yeah.
He's going on a mission
sure.
right now, so
Okay,
hopefully
all
we
right.
get him back. Hopefully we
Okay.
get him back.
All
So
right.
Coach Anderson, keep an eye on that one.
All right, we're going to take our second time out here on the John Judkins Coaches Show. When we come back, we'll take another look and a deeper look into the 2-game road trip in Texas, trying to make it a clean sweep. Howdy, y'all.
Howdy, y'all.
We'll be right back.
Welcome to Utah Tech University. From classrooms to cliffs and lectures to lakes, our trailblazers learn by doing, are career ready, and solve real problems with real partners to meet community needs. Come experience active learning, active life at Utah Tech University.
Here on the John Judkins Show, getting ready for our final road trip to Texas as members of the Western Athletic Conference. 2 games, Thursday at Arlington and then Saturday at Tarleton State. Now, UT Arlington Mavericks are in 4th place right now. They're 3 games behind you. You split the first 2 meetings. Both were in Burns Arena. The last meeting, you beat them in double overtime with Trujillo hitting the game winner with 1.5 ticks left on the clock in the second overtime. So, and when they left, it looked like they were pretty devastated because they had to go play Utah Valley this next Saturday. But that knocked them out of first place. So they want some payback. They weren't happy leaving this arena.
Oh, there's no question about it. They're a good team. They really guard and they drive it. I mean, we really got to keep guys in front. SU beat them last weekend too at their place. So I mean, they're kind of struggling, but they're hungry and they're going to remember, like you said. I guarantee they're bringing that up.
Yeah.
Hey, we were in first place. These guys knocked us off. Let's go knock them off now. And so we know they're going to give us everything we got, but we just got to take care of our business. Yeah. We do the things we do well, and if we do that, we'll be fine.
First game you lost by 4, so 7-point difference in 2 games. Now, they played Abilene Christian twice in the last couple of days. No, that was Tarleton State that did that. We'll talk about that in just a second. So, Preston, just talk about going to Texas as a first-place team now, something that never happened, and you got to get used to being the top dog, and now you have the target on your back.
He's going home, right? Going home with Texas.
Yeah, pretty close by. A lot of people are coming.
Yeah, where at? Did you live in Texas?
So near Dallas, called Flower Mound, so really close to
Okay,
UTA.
so they about an hour and a half away from Stephenville and then right in Arlington. Okay, all right.
But I mean, like you talked about, they're on a 4-game skid right now. They're coming in desperate, but we've got to have that same desperate mindset. We're fighting for first place as well. We're fighting for playoff position. We're fighting for conference championship. So we got to come in with that same desperate mindset that we have to win this game.
Yeah, and Coach, they're not a high-scoring offense because they play such great defense and they hold their opponents down under 70 points for the most part. So you're going to have your hands full because they get right up in your grill every time.
Well, they do score, but they play defense, a lot of shot clock violations. You don't see as many possessions because they guard so well.
Yeah.
So that part is a slower game. But no, they drive it. They go one-on-one. They shoot some tough shots and they crash the glass. I mean, they really do a good job of that. So we have to be ready for that, no question.
And then UT Arlington. This is the game, the double overtime game.
Oh, yeah.
And you guys had, again, the last 3 games, it's come down to the wire, and your players had to make plays, just like Holt
Juice,
there, getting a rebound of his own shot.
Well, he shot it. He knew it was off. He does that way too much. He shoots it, yells, "Oh, it's off," and he knew that. And then again, there's the game winner right there, where Juice did a great job getting to the key. They'd collapse on him. He kicks it, and Chance missed one right before that. Yeah. Exactly the same shot, maybe a little bit more off balance, and that one he didn't even think about. He just let it go and drilled it. So again, we know how to win games in those close situations, and we hope that we can continue to do that.
Yeah. Then you go to Tarleton State in Stephenville Saturday afternoon. You won both meetings, including a 6-point win on their home floor about 3 weeks ago.
That one, they didn't have a lot of their players, had a lot of injuries. What's his name? Hicks is gone, was out. And
Dior Johnson
was
he
out.
hasn't played since.
Yeah, he was out, so we don't know if he's going to be back. We just got to be ready. But they gave
he was
us
a top 5 scorer in the nation.
Yeah, and they give us a good matchup. They play very hard there, and they're physical, and we got to be ready. There's no question. But right now, our focus is on Thursday night.
And they played Abilene Christian Saturday and Monday yesterday as a makeup game for the ice storm. They lost to Abilene Christian on Saturday, but then they beat them in overtime on Monday.
Yeah. Again, this league, anybody can beat anybody, Rod. I really believe that. Okay,
so just talk about how fun this is and this journey and the ride, and everything is just falling into place for you, Preston.
I don't know. It's been a blast. It's a big question. I could talk about a lot of different things, but it's really fun to be where we're at now and be doing this as a team and having as much fun as we are. So really enjoying it.
And how much fun are you having, Coach?
It's a lot better. It's a lot better when you win. But again, these are good guys to be around. I love being around them. Win or lose, it's a fun group to be around. And it's great to have guys like Preston. It's great to have guys like Dallin. Just guys that buy into the system, that want to get better and want to do things. It's just fun to coach them.
And you always talk about peaking at the right time, and you want to win the conference tournament. So right now is just another step in that, because you've got the confidence level right now.
Yeah, we're playing well.
Yeah.
So we just got to remember what we've been doing good to win these games, and it's been our defense, and it's been our spacing, it's been our poise and our execution. We're sharing the ball. If we can continue to do that, I think we got a really good chance.
All right, Thursday night at UT Arlington, 5:45 pregame show on Trailblazer Sports Vision on YouTube, 6 p.m. tip on the Fan Sports Radio. Then Saturday in Stephenville, afternoon matchup with Tarleton State, 2:45 pregame, 3 o'clock tip. So might as well make it 8 in a row, right? That's what you go there for.
Let's go get it done. Thursday night's our first one, so we'll get that one done.
All right, Preston, thanks for coming in. Thanks
you.
for hanging out with us. Juddy,
Yeah.
we'll see you on the bus tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see you bright and early.
All right, that'll do it for the John Judkins Show. 2 more games in Texas, riding a 6-game winning streak and first place in the WAC. I like how that sounds.
Good.
How about you?
Sounds good.
All right, we'll see you Thursday night from Arlington, Texas. See ya.